Previously on Balls.
Through to him.
Cool.
Josh, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I can hear you now.
How's it going, bud?
I'm good, and you?
Yeah, very good. Thank
Josh,
you.
what's your Twitter name?
Josh Strauss 1.
Cool. Thank
Because
you.
there is only one Josh Strauss. Actually, there must be quite a few, Josh?
I don't know. I haven't really checked. I'm not on Twitter that much.
Is it? All right. I know there are a lot of JC Strausses, and there were a few that played rugby as well. What did you have a middle name?
Yeah, it's Zach.
Okay, so at least you wouldn't be JC Strauss, because there were
Jack.
plenty of those.
Jake.
No,
Zach.
Yeah. Zach, JZ Strauss.
Nice name.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. You should be JZ Strauss. Nice to chat to you again, and gearing up. Nice to get back into activity and action again after all the test match rugby that I've kind of seen a few players kicking their heels and just chomping at the bit to get back onto competitive action.
Yeah, I mean, last week playing the Stormers, I thought we were probably going to be a little bit more rusty. Just watching some of the games on Friday morning and so on leading up to our game, a lot of the games I felt was quite rusty, and, I think some of the teams struggled to find their rhythm again. But, we played a very good game, and I'm very proud of the guys. We came back, and, especially our forwards really set the tone for better things, hopefully, this weekend.
Correct me if I'm wrong. We were talking about this after your game against the Stormers last week. Didn't you do the same thing to them in the previous game? They also ran away in the first half, and you guys almost came back and won it in the second. Wasn't that the Stormers or Province as well?
Yeah. In the first round, we played them down, up here in Coca-Cola Park.
That's right.
So it was sort of the same sort of game.
Yeah.
First half we let ourselves down, then we came back.
Yeah, they were like 20 points ahead in that game, and you almost actually should have gone back and won the game, and they were very lucky to hold on.
Yeah, well, it's a story of our season. We've had a lot of games where we showed great heart in the second half, but yes, that first half we let ourselves down. You have to play for both, otherwise you're never going to win.
Yeah.
And Josh, you weren't happy with Mark Lawrence's performance. We read about that on various websites. Has anything come of that?
No, actually, me and Mark had a chat about it afterwards. I think it was a little bit blown out of proportion what I said. One of the guys in the media conference actually asked me, and his words were that there were some tough calls. Did I feel that it affected the game? I said, yeah, there were some tough calls, and obviously you get frustrated, but in professional rugby you have to play to what the ref calls, and we didn't keep our heads, and our discipline wasn't there.
Every call changes the face of a game.
Yeah, definitely.
Not just the tough ones. The non-tough ones also change the face of the game. Anyway, so just someone was asking us about what the state is. What is it just on that topic before we move off it? What is it an unwritten rule, or is it something that's written into your sort of performance code, or something about not commenting about any referee decisions, or not even being able to say if you were disappointed about one, or pointing out a decision that was game changing? You guys not allowed to do that at all?
I don't. There's nothing really like that in our contracts, or that we get told to. But the thing is that all the professional unions these days have video analysts, etc. And I think that they then after the game write in a report or whatever to the Referees Association complaining, if they weren't happy with something. But we can say if we are disappointed, but. I must say, you get a lot of slack as a rugby player as well, and I can feel for the rest. It's tough to make every decision. I feel that the touch judges could have also maybe helped him out on the weekend. Yeah,
absolutely. This is the sad thing is sometimes what happens is when you do put in the report, then some of the referees actually get promoted to an even bigger level, which doesn't make sense. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. I just wanted to, let's basically go on about the about what's happening with Super Rugby at the moment. So. You guys back on track, as you say, picked up some very good positives in that second half against the Stormers last week, and a couple of games ago. Obviously, you just want to build on that and try and sort of enter into Currie Cup territory with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, I said in the week as well in the media conference that you, especially with us being the defending champions, you want to really perform in the Currie Cup, and if we can build on these last two performances and get some continuity going with the combinations that we have now, and also build up some steam going into that competition, because we're getting a lot of players back just before the Currie Cup from injury, some key players that played last year. So if we can have momentum going into the K-Cup and getting those guys back, it'll be awesome.
Lekker. Well, we look forward to seeing you guys in action again this weekend, and may you continue to improve. Last time you did this for us, actually, you were almost spot on, right on the button, so we're highly impressed with your powers of prediction. So Simon's going to throw out the remaining games. Oh, by the way, that Crusaders-Chiefs game was a bit of a tight one this morning.
Yeah.
Finished with the Chiefs on their line, Sonny Bill Williams lurking around, and they managed to hold out. So that is a big result.
Yeah, I heard that the Crusaders won. I heard it was a nail-biter, but we were actually having our captain's run, so I couldn't watch the game. But, I mean, it's still a good result. You know, with the Crusaders last week just falling short to the Hurricanes, I think they really needed it, so I think they did well.
Yeah. All right. Daar gaan jou brak daar agter.
Yeah, I can. Yeah,
I'm just trying to guess.
People. Yeah.
That's a Jack Russell, right?
No, it's a miniature Doberman Pinscher.
Oh, beautiful.
That's perfect.
You just got the one dog there, Josh?
Yeah, we just got the one. We might be getting a little twin brother because my fiance's brother and them are moving from Australia, and they've got a similar one in Australia, but then they won't be able to have the dog for about 6 months, so we might be keeping him.
All right.
Nice.
Well, as long as your dog continually keeps that Australian dog honest.
You must get a dashant. No. Get a dashant.
All right, throw out the predictions. Remaining games of the weekend. Josh, let's see what Josh has to say about those.
Okay, Sharks, Bulls.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a very tough one. I mean, the Bulls are a good team, but I think, I'm going with the Sharks. I think the Sharks will upset it.
Even with all the injuries.
No, stop trying to find ways to change his mind. Just let Josh go with what Josh wants to
Final
go with.
answer.
Sharks.
Yeah, no, I'm going with the Sharks.
You know what you're talking about, Josh.
Okay, Blues, Force.
It's a tough one. I mean, the Blues have struggled, and they've shown some better signs, but just from playing both teams, I would have to go with the Force. I feel that they've got a good feeling in their camp, with the guys like Pocock and Nathan Sharp and them coaching the team and helping out. So I'm going to go with the Force.
The Waratahs and the Brumbies.
Ooh,
in Sydney.
We haven't played the Waratahs, but I'd have to go with the Brumbies. They've been an excellent team this year, and I don't think the Waratahs have been performing at their best, and the Brumbies really gave us quite a hiding, so I'm going to go with the Brumbies.
Cheetahs, Stormers.
Yeah. Now, I feel for the Cheetahs, and I really like them, and the Stormers have been a good team as well, but I think on the performance on the weekend with the Stormers, I feel that the Cheetahs do have an outside chance, so I'm going to back them and go with the Cheetahs.
And the Lions, Rebels.
Do the Lions.
There you go. I agree with all of your predictions. There we go.
Even the Cheetahs.
Yeah, Cheetahs won as well. I think you said Stormers to beat Cheetahs, right?
No.
Did you say Cheetahs to beat Stormers?
I said I think the Cheetahs have got an outside chance of beating the Stormers, so I'm going to go. I'm going to back them.
I think
That's
Stormers.
what I said.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's the only one I don't agree with. But yeah, you've been pretty much almost spot on
Josh.
before. And there it is. Those are Josh's predictions. Nice to chat to you. Simon's got one final one.
I don't know if you can answer this, Josh, but what's the latest on John Mitchell and Johan Ackermann and the coaching setup over there?
Ooh, I don't know really what's going on with that. I mean, I know that he's been suspended until further investigation, etc. But Johan Ackermann has stepped in as the head coach, with Carlos Spencer obviously still being the assistant with the back line. And I mean, it's been going well. He's made a big step up, I think, Johan Ackermann, and I think Aki's a great coach.
All right, cool. One final one from me. Can you get? I want to see if I can just translate what that dog is saying. Can you get him to bark one more time?
She's standing here at my feet, but I don't think she'll bark again.
What do you think she was saying?
Try and get it to bluff one more time.
No, man, you can't get a dog
No,
to bark, Darren.
No, but I'm just trying to remember. Yeah?
I can only get it to bark when there's someone near, and I mean, there's no one near now.
All right. No, because if I'm not mistaken, before when she was barking, I think she was saying.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Thanks, Josh.
Sorry, Josh.
Thank you, Josh. Good luck this weekend, bud. Cheers, bye.
We the best on 3. 1, 2, 3. We the best.
2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Mondays to Fridays live on balls.co.za. Balls.co.za.